Music.
Let's talk about it, man.
Cockhampton.
Yeah, put me on, man.
Put you on.
You guys got.
Have you ever listened to a Brockhampton album before in your life?
Yes, actually.
Okay.
Not a whole album. I've listened to a couple Brockhampton songs.
Okay.
Were they enjoyable?
I feel like I have one on my phone. I feel like I have a Brockhampton song on my phone.
Anyways.
So, while you guys, I'm going to look it up while you guys.
This is their 5th or 6th album at this point. Yeah, they had a lot of
Sixth
music.
album for sure.
Yeah, because they did 3 Saturations, and there's like
The 2
Iridescence, and then there's another one.
Ginger.
Ginger, that's the name. Yes, sir. That's the name. There you go. All 3, all 6.
I gotta preference this whole thing.
Yeah.
By just saying that summer. What summer was that? 2018.
Yeah.
Where they dropped
Was it Sugar?
Saturation 1.
Yeah.
I was like, okay, this shit's cool. And, they're making some noise in the underground, whatever. I really thought that these were some of the coolest motherfuckers on the planet.
Yep.
I really thought that the way that they created the group and the way that they were doing shit was super fly.
Yeah.
They met on a Kanye Reddit. And they were like, we're all creatives. Let's fucking rent a house out in LA in the fucking middle of Compton, you feel me, in the hood. And we're just going to crank it out from there.
Create.
20 motherfuckers posted up in a 2-bedroom apartment.
This was... Oh, wow.
This is how the group was.
Yeah, this is how the group was formed.
Oh, wow. I know.
And this was in 2017.
Mm-hmm.
And they had everything over there. You feel me? Everything.
Well, yeah, you have fucking producers. You have
multiple producers, multiple rappers, multiple singers, multiple rappers, producers, all that type of jazz. All ready to go.
Oh, okay.
Damn, that's the homes. Woof. Overrated.
Yes, sir.
We need to have a conversation.
We're
Overrated.
not doing this right now.
Okay, we don't have to do it right now because we're going to get into it later because she was in music too. So I'm glad we'll have a topic of discussion. But anyways, Cockhampton and their multiple producers and how creative they were was super cool. Their first singles were dog shit. I really thought that they weren't anything special. But then after Saturation 1, I was like, okay.
They're serious.
This is a good album.
Yeah.
With some great songs on here. And very alternative type of hip-hop shit. And I liked it a lot. At that time, Dom was my favorite in the group. And because after that first one, I was like, okay, Dom McLennan, he's like a real rapper. And he can talk about some real shit that hits me in my heart. And then Saturation 2 dropped. And I cannot tell you who was my favorite group at that time more than Brockhampton.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
They were my favorite group of all time at that point.
Oh, fuck.
That's all that I listened to.
Shit.
No, there was you can look at, there was a time
They
where
have a lot of albums out.
they have 6
That's a lot of music.
in the amount of time. Because they started
3 years.
Because you'll see what I'm talking about right here. This run that I'm talking about was all in 1 year.
I got tapped in on Saturation 3. There was one song that I liked on there. And I think that's the only song I ever heard by Brockhampton. But I've heard the artist individually. I have a couple songs by Kevin Abstract.
Yeah,
I didn't know he was bro. I didn't know he was a pedophile though.
Wow. Glad that you just
jump right into it. Evan's setting it up.
I know.
Evan set up all the dominoes and Chris is like, yee.
Thank you. But
No, well, you can still talk about it.
It's okay.
Saturation 2 is still my favorite Brockhampton album. To this day,
good, yeah.
their best one. Suck a dick. I don't care. I know 3 is your favorite because it's all introspective and makes you cry, yada yada. No. 2 has all the bops, okay? Tokyo is their best song, okay? Sick of this shit. And then by that time, Amir's my favorite rapper in the group. Because he's just the most lyrically solid out of everybody. Because Dom kind of started doing some singing shit and I really wasn't rocking with it. Saturation 3 comes around. There's nobody hotter on this earth to me than Brockhampton. And they are going to be running the game for the next 5 years to me. Nobody was hotter than those motherfuckers to me. And then shit started to cool all the way the fuck down. Because the man who was on the cover of all 3 of those albums got kicked out of the group.
So explain this to me. Why did he get kicked out?
Oh, I got to choose my words wisely here because I'm not all caught up on my Brockhampton drama with, well, really just this specific case. I'm caught up with everything else, but the Amir shit. So Amir Vaughn got kicked out of Brockhampton due to sexual misconduct allegations. Really emotional abuse and sexual misconduct of like lying to girls and this and that. I don't know if there was any underage shit.
So they just wasn't fucking with how he was moving, basically.
Mm-hmm. And the girls had called him out, and they were like, "Oh, you're a piece of shit." Yada yada. Internet get mad, and the internet got mad enough, and they kicked him out.
Wait, so did he really do anything like illegal?
Did he rape her? No.
So he like sexually assaulted her? Is that what the allegations were?
Misconduct.
What does that mean? What is sexual?
I really
an
don't.
umbrella
It's
term.
really kind of like all over the place with it. Like I know he didn't rape her, but like it was just kind of like I don't know. Like I think he like pulled his dick out at sometimes that like made her uncomfortable, like stuff like that kind of thing. So they kicked him out of the group. Like obviously that's kind of like I don't know the specifics of the details. Like I'm being very broad here when I use this, but I know that it wasn't like rape or anything, and I know that she wasn't underage. But they kicked him out of the group for that. And that was really, a tear for many fans. Because a lot of fans were like, this is bullshit. This isn't enough to kick somebody out of a group for when there's like, you know, hella worse shit that he could be doing or that could be happening. And then people were like, no, it's deserving. All right, pieces of shit deserve to get kicked out of the group. I was kind of on the fence about it. I loved Amir. He was my favorite member of the group at that time. So I was more on the Amir got done dirty side. But there was a coworker we used to have back in the day who I remember I had a very vital conversation about this with. You don't know who I'm talking about? She was really big into Brockhampton and this genre of music. She was also a feminist major. Sarah, shout out to you.
Nope, don't shout her out. Nope.
Yo!
Nah, he had real beef with her.
Nah,
because we have a crazy memory with her that like we will always hold like in between all of us with the death of one of.
Fuck.
You remember that day?
We need to tell the story really quickly, really
fast.
really quickly. Me and Evan go into work. I think I was just getting there. Evan was already there.
Yeah.
I look at Evan. Evan looks at me, and we just know.
Mm-hmm.
We just know.
Sarah's here.
No. This is the day, within the same hours that Mr. XXX Tentacion
got shot.
Was fatally shot. And me and Evan, we were fans of his music, and we're talking about it, and then like
this
you,
individual.
Fuck you, Sarah.
Is this girl you told me and she came? Go ahead, continue your story.
Pause.
I don't want to ruin it again.
No. But she was like, no. She's like, I don't care that he died. He abused women, and we're just like.
And she was like, he deserved it.
Yeah. And we're just me and Evan are like, this guy just got fucking
literally like
shot.
minutes ago. No, it was a crazy day, and I'll always have that memory with you and her. So.
And it was crazy because we were talking shit, and then shout out to Kyle. He helped us. He low-key helped us out because you were drinking your water, and Kyle goes, "You like that water?" And you're like, "Oh nah, like it tastes good with ice, because ice is fire." And then you go back to the front, and Kyle goes, "I just saved his ass, man." I'm like, "What do you mean?" He was like, "You guys are talking shit about Sarah." I saw her coming back to the store. He was like, "I just had to make sure we changed the topic right away, bro."
He really did say my ass, man. That shit was so funny. Brockhampton, me and Sarah had a really heated topic about, about Amir leaving and everything. That was just a memory I had, whatever. But I was really on the edge of, like, Amir shouldn't have been kicked out. Maybe my opinion's changed now, but at the time I was, just very tunnel vision.
You stand Amir. For sure.
And then they dropped their album after that. Well, then they got signed to RCA Records. And I was kind of like, okay, interesting. All the shit that they released before was... Independent.
Okay.
You feel me? And then they released their shit with RCA Records. And that shit was a straight up dog shit album. Their worst. I think you can even ask Brockhampton fans. They'll admit that Iridescence is the worst Brockhampton album. That shit is hot dog water, dog. There's nothing good about that album, really. There's maybe a couple songs that are, like, enjoyable a little bit, but they do too much singing shit on there, and just, like, production is, like, really, like, heavy, and... Oh, I saw it. If you wouldn't have made the face, I could have got through it, but...
For sure. Keep going.
Brockhampton, and then Iridescence was really just not for me. I didn't enjoy it much. Fuck Bareface. But anyways, and then, like, more allegations started coming out against multiple members of the group. Like, Bareface apparently raped a minor. That was one that was really going around. Yeah. But he never got kicked out of the group, even though they were just allegations. Feel
Yeah,
me?
I was gonna get to
No
that,
real
like,
proof.
Yeah.
With the same thing like with Amir. No real proof. And she was saying, hey, I was 17 and he sexually raped me. He didn't get kicked out. He was chilling.
Yeah, that's low-key nuts.
And he never got kicked out of the group. But those also came out that they were false. So, okay, cool. You get a pass. Then they dropped their next album, Ginger. Nothing special about it to me. Motherfuckers were calling it album of the year. That shit was mid.
It wasn't good. Yeah, it wasn't like that.
It had
for
their
sure.
biggest hit of all time, Sugar, which I'm sure you've heard that, right?
Great song. I can't.
It is a
even
great song.
front you. It's
It is a great
great
song.
song.
I don't know. I have to hear it.
Oh, what's the melody? Help me out here.
I just know the sample. The fucking. That shit is so fire, bro.
Wait, we're thinking of two different songs.
Are
here,
we?
buddy. The
Oh, yeah.
That's fucking off of Saturation 3.
Yeah.
No, Sugar is. I know it's hard, but we need each other. No, it's hard, but we need each other.